Hey, everybody. Welcome to Keep Your Power, the best class in the world, in the whole world. It's about keeping your power. It's about not giving away what is significant, not losing the good shit, right? Keeping my power today means that nobody is messing with me and nobody's taking from me. Okay.
What about falling off the wagon?
Okay. Well, we'll might get to that.
Yeah.
All right. What I wanted to do, today's class is called How Deep Are Your Recovery Roots? All right, we got, let me see if I can show it on here. We got a flower. Ooh, this way. We talked about this in our staff meeting about self-care and what we're doing, right? What am I doing today? It's active. Oh, thank you. Please put your phone on vibrate. Yes, I hate it when mine goes off. Our roots. What goes down there? What sustains you? Right? What keeps you in recovery? Somebody? Anybody? Yes, Porter.
My past, like knowing the things that I've gone through and learned from, and knowing that a lot of people along my journey, some of them didn't make it. So I know I have a purpose. So I know that my purpose is to stay on, do the things that kept me here. And I had an analogy yesterday about T.D. Jakes talking about my emotions being like a dog. I don't want to walk my dog. I don't want my dog to walk me. I want to walk my dog. I want to be in control of my emotions and not have my emotions in control of me.
That's one of the roots, isn't it? It is knowledge.
I don't have to react to everything.
Yeah, I know myself a little bit better, but I know more about recovery too. I know more about the world, right? Because I don't know about you, I didn't know how to pay bills. I didn't know how to not drive a car that was legal. I did all those things. Nobody teaches you, right? But what kept me trying, right, is that knowledge of me. I want to be able to know me well enough to help me. I want to know me well enough to ask for help. Right? Who else? What are your roots?
My future.
Your future. Awesome. Tell me about that.
Just like what Porter said, like I don't want to repeat my past, so I'm trying to establish like a good foundation in order to grow new solid roots to build a better life for my future.
Yeah, thank you, babe. I like that. That root of hope.
Yeah.
And faith in ourselves. As a result of what I've learned, I know today what I seek. And I seek a better life. Right? I seek happy. I love that. So we got knowledge, we've got hope as a root that sustains us. Yes.
I'd say my expectations, from, of course, myself, but I think, from others too. I've been through a lot of programs, and I'm just at the point, I'm talking about it, be about it. You know what I mean? I'm talking about it, be about it type person. I've been through a lot of programs, and with all the conversations I have, family discussions and everything, for me to just get through all of that and then just go relapse again, you know what I'm saying? And just keep relapsing. Like, what did I even do it for? Just kind of my expectations, for me and
those expectations are hard for me, especially when they come from other people. I like low expectations from other people. And I like an enabler. If anybody's looking for a job, yes.
I'm going to say courage to change.
Ooh, courage.
I mean, I live in a place where I see it. Oh, God, too much. And to see these guys go through what they go through, I've been there. This guy, I'll never get back in the grip again. I mean, I can see in his face he wanted to say something, but he couldn't because he was in the grip. He was reaching out for help.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to ask for it because he was in the grip.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scary feeling. Really, it's a scary sight.
Yeah.
don't want to be like that anymore.
Would that fall under humility?
Pretty much.
The humility to know myself and how I need to accept,
Yeah.
maybe to accept, but not go beyond my values. Yeah.
I would say a support group, real good friends and fellowship.
Yeah. I got to find my tribe. I got to find my entourage. I like that one. There's a difference between a friend and a stalker. So I got to figure that out some days. But because I didn't know how to be a friend, first of all. But go, yeah.
I'm not a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a spiritual guy.
Good. That's it. I have more than one need. And then I got to get those needs met. Right, my support, my group of people that help me get what I need. It's it in a nutshell, right? They help me get what I need. Yes, sir.
For me, sometimes the struggle, and it's partly my fault. Some of it is not my fault, but it is my fault. I own it. It's my fault. All right. I have a struggle every day trying to get food, and in the sunrise till sometime in the early afternoon, there's not much food available. Man, but one of the things changing people, places, and things. But the hell of it is, I got to go up there to the Wall Morgue uptown, and a lot of people are getting high and doing their things. Being around it, you just have to get stronger and say no. And I've been doing a no thing, and I'm eating, and I have a place. God, thank you, on the 8th. But I'm scared to death I'm going to lose it. I got to make my roots go deeper.
Yeah. Sometimes when I think about it, I'm going to get you in a second. Did you ever see, during this storm, there were huge trees that came down. I mean, it was amazing how many fell. And I thank God because I've got one in my backyard and we worry every storm. And when I'd see these trees falling over, the roots weren't very deep, right? We can lose that knowledge, that support, that humility, right? I want to be able today to grab a hold of those roots and make them deep, really deep, to hold on. Yes. Yeah. We're talking about the roots of recovery.
I knew that.
Okay.
Look, I had a tree that it fell right across the street from the neighbors. Then when I first walked to my old house, I saw a tree fell to a lady's house roof. Then the whole tree just fell off, and the whole tree just fell off the roof.
You know, if I don't have good roots,
that tree this main tree that I have failed.
If I don't have deep roots, I fall on other people. I don't know, does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I fall on other people. My humility isn't there. My knowledge isn't there. I get those little roots.
Foundation is weak.
Ooh.
Common sense isn't there.
Common sense, the foundation. Yes. Brad.
What you were mentioning about humility, also just admitting defeat. So even like the greatest storm, Hugo, Helen, will knock down trees that have been there for hundreds of years. And when you're defeated, you get back up and know that the seeds from that tree will grow again.
Yeah. I love, I think this is true. Don't quote me, but I don't know what industry it is, what the name of the company or how they're set up, but there are companies that when they cut down trees, they plant new ones, right? To ensure that continues. And it does. You know, I get the tree off the house eventually, right? It might, I almost said the F word. It might be messed up. It might show a lot of difficulties, a lot of damage, right? but I want to plant another root. Yeah.
I want to say you gotta shower yourself some love. Because you can't take care of a flower if there's no water or sun.
Oh, yeah.
But it can represent love as well.
I love
That's
that.
what makes a flower beautiful, you know? It blooms
Yeah.
and it's just so beautiful.
If I feed it,
Yeah.
it grows. I like that. What can I feed my recovery with? Yeah.
With spiritual food.
Thank you. What does that look like for you?
Well, I'm doing it now. I do it. I just every day. I do it with reading up the word from the. I'll set your note on there.
I saw it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
That's me.
Oh, there you go. PR and have great teachers, and they keep us moving in life. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I need a humility for me, being humble about. I need to have to humble myself a lot because I know that I can feel like I made it. I've done all. No, I still more. I can grow and I can ask for help. My ego says, "Oh, I don't need to ask." No, and that I can do it all on my own, and I can't do it on my own. I did how my foundation is in my faith, the people that I can connect with, the people that my team. If my team is not stable, if the people around me, like I said, if they're not encouraging me, that box, that circle becomes a box.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't want somebody to box me, limit me. I have my circle supports me, holds me up, feeds me, so I can grow. It doesn't want me to fail or fall.
That's it. But I got to get those right people, don't I? My support, different people, different jobs. I got my psychiatrist. If I blow a tire, I'm not going to call him. Right? That's not his job. But if I do blow a tire out, I'll call my friend Renee, and she'll come and help me do that task. Right? She doesn't do my medication. However, she used to. So, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, that's Nene.
I say, being able to capitalize on my blessings. You know, 'cause when you intoxicated, you know, I look up and I have an appointment or a meeting. I missed so many of them free dentist clinics. Like I just found out about one like last year or something. You know what I mean? I missed out on it. I missed out on so many opportunity to get free things. I done missed job interviews. You know, my chances to go get like my GED and things. And I be so happy that I got it. But then I mess around, I be intoxicated, and I look up, a month that passed. Oh man, I was supposed to do that a month ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was caught up in the fog, you know. And like when you sober, you can keep them meetings and them appointments and be on time and capitalize on your blessings.
It's easier. You know what else I found? It's easier to stay sober if you don't drink. That was amazing to me. But that's cool. You know, we do that. When I think of, anybody know the word that is the root, the main root that goes down? What's that called? Anybody? I don't know. Something root.
Taproot.
Taproot, yeah.
Taproot.
Yeah.
Like beer. All right. Taproot.
Like beer.
I got one big root that goes down that anchors me. Right? Anchors me. And it is love. It is love. It is what I always sought. And it's today I know I'm loved. And I feed that. I feed that by being around people that help me get my needs met, that help me feel that love, right? People that show up. Did you have something, darling?
Oh, well, I'm not sure if it was like particularly on topic, but I know that like for some of them they were saying like, like support and things like that. But I do feel like in this environment, support isn't always there for people, especially from the places you'd expect it to come from, whether it's like family or even hospitals, or, treatment programs and things like that. And for me, I found in my personal experience that your power, it has to come from within. It's
Yeah.
great to have those people and those support systems and those things, but a lot of times they're counterproductive and not actually helpful. And at the end of the day, it's your struggle and your demons and what you're going through, and the only one who can pull yourself out is you. So you can't look for external things to lift you up or bring you out, or for you to be codependent on you. You have to be tired. And
Yeah.
you have to, say, I'm tired of this happening to me. I'm tired of this person doing it to me. I'm tired of doing it to myself. And you have to find that power within, and you have to get back up each time and not sit down.
Yeah. I like that. Accountability. It's my job. Okay. Whose job is it to find friends and support?
Yours.
Mine. No, not yours.
Yours. Get on there.
That's right. It's on me. If somebody comes to your house 10 o'clock at night, you open the door there, and I'm here to be your friend. No, they're selling magazines, right? You know that one, Porter. So I gotta do the work. I gotta show up. I gotta choose.
And it's very, very hard. And there's many days that you don't even want to get up. And you don't even want to keep breathing. But those are the days that you get a leg up if you get up.
Yeah, we got to keep going. Those little roots can get bigger, can get stronger. You said family and friends. Family, for me, family, that root has gotten deeper. It wasn't very deep in the beginning because I didn't trust, right? But that's about a halfway root. How about that?
Yeah.
A halfway route. But I want that today. I want to be around my family, and that is good for me today. Do you have something?
For me, and I'm sure everybody, the things that we are addicted to, sometimes we use those to make us feel better or as a reward. I smoke a cigarette after I've done some stuff, and boom, 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 boom. But it's killing me. And the other things y'all know is going to kill us eventually, sometimes sooner than later. But the thing is, I'm trying now to find things that reward me, that feel good, that are good, and that it's not tweaking this brain up here, making me be high.
Yeah.
Finding things that are enjoyable. And I don't know how to fully explain that one because it's different for all of us.
It
I
is.
sit there and bird watch, see something very unique. I go, thank you, God. That is just beautiful. I met a friend of mine last night. She nearly died in the hospital. She's 89 years old. Bonnie, is that you? And I'm sleeping in front of the church. Oh my God, God put us together. So sometimes you can get religious, but that friendship is forever.
You know what I heard? Having those coping skills. Grabbing a hold of things that work.
I put a toothpick in my mouth. It ain't the same as a cigarette.
No, I know. You know what? But harm reduction.
Yeah.
Harm reduction is a good thing. Yeah. If anything, if you can reduce it, or if you can just switch the drug of choice, the alcohol, the sex, the gambling, whatever it is, if I can just do it a little better, if I can just do it a little less, that's the shit. That's harm reduction. That's what we believe in. And you know what? I used to smoke. I was telling somebody, I used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Yeah. And then when I quit giving cigarettes out, I only smoked 1. I used to be the cigarette girl. Right? Y'all know that.
I love that.
Coping skills. That's a big one. That's a lot of them, isn't it? And I get to choose which ones go deep.
I got something else.
Yeah. Meditation is not one of my things that I go deep with. Neither is journaling. Neither is exercise. Neither all these things that are typical, right? All these things that are typical. I want to have fun today. Does that make sense? I want to have fun. And my coping skills take me there. If I'm having a good time, I'm having a good time.
Is you doing stand-up a way of you like kind of releasing and being like this is who I am? Like it's kind of freedom. Like this is you have a whole audience that's there listening to you, your thoughts, your emotions, whatever you.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do that one day, but I wanted to tell my story more so. I'm going to go do it to a high school.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, I'm nervous to be in front of high school kids, but I think that had I been in their position and had someone who was not my superior, my father or my mother, but somebody who was of age, who would have didn't mind telling them this is what I've been through. I don't have to get down to some of the details, but this is my story. I did have drug addiction, but this is what it taught me. I didn't need it. I thought I needed it, but this is what it brought me a community of people who were going through the same thing I was going through, and I learned from it. That was more important is having a community than having something that I thought that I needed, but one thing that was only going to not have me feel my feelings.
Mhm.
It was a distraction for me.
Distraction,
I had to learn
yeah.
This is a distraction for me. I had to learn. No, I'd rather have this conversation and community than this.
This is my thing. I love you all so much, and this is where I come in. It's a root.
Feed you.
Right? It's a root. I got to feed it. There are people here that make me happy, help me be happy, right? Help me find my purpose. Coping skills, accountability, asking for help, spirituality, faith, and blessings. If I look for my higher power shots, I'm going to find them. Good stuff that happens just out of the blue. And I love that because I always try to say thank you. I get good parking no matter where I go. I think that's a gift from my higher power. And it's weird. But I will get a front row, nice. I ain't got to walk my ass to Walmart parking place. Yeah.
Why is it so easy for me to look at somebody else and listen to them and not judge them, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, but to see them as they are and not see myself.
And not or do. Not see myself. That goes back to our individual story, right? You and I probably don't have, my story's pitiful. I mean, it is pitiful. There are people here that, man, their stories, that what they've been through is so, oh my God. I'm like, and I got arrested once, and I went to jail for one night, and what the hell's that? I cried all night long. I did. I did hard. But we all have a different story, right? Yes.
You don't know what my experience was and how hard it was. But that's all my experience was tailor-made for us to go through and learn through and grow through. My experience was not yours, but I think we have some of the same emotions, like regret. All our emotions are universal. Our experience may not be, but we all know sadness, regret, and like fear and pain. We know all those emotions, so we all know that we felt those emotions before.
That's what I'm going for.
Not being seen, heard. We all know what it feels like.
And when I tell my story, if I can't, I tell you what, I like what you said about somebody telling their story to me. What an amazing thing it is to be heard. That to be heard, to be seen, to be touched. I give hugs. Do I give hugs? Yeah. I am obnoxious, right? Whether you like it or not, you're getting a hug. I ask now, don't I? So I count it out. But that's important. That's important to me because touch is one of the roots. Love, we said, is one of the roots. It's that taproot. That's what keeps me going. But I got to feed it. What am I feeding it? Okay, this is going to be me. We got the roots. Let's call this a flower. We got the roots. We're coming up. The tree's coming up. What do you go through? You go through shit. You go through manure. Somebody has put and fed that flower, but it's manure that we got to go makes it grow. The shit I've been through, my story, even if it doesn't match somebody else's. Yeah.
Just like a plant, how it grows, it don't grow by itself. You need somebody to nurture.
Do you know if you talk to plants, there was like some kind of study that they had plants over here, and they talked to him every day, and they played soothing music, and they had relax, and they had plants over here, and they played like hard rock, and come in and go, "You're ugly," and just say these awful things, and these plants didn't grow.
You could grow and listen to metal though.
Yeah, oh no, metal's fine. Yeah.
I had one.
A little intense for some people.
Yeah.
For some people, thank you, but it was something that was hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
I had one that I grew in myself. 6 of them that I grew in myself with toilet paper.
To feed it.
It grew.
We got to use what we got.
And toilet paper grew it to a real tree.
See, that's the shit I need to know. Y'all are expert. I didn't know shit about putting toilet paper. I know the manure and I know that the plastic thing, but thank you. I know you know what I don't know. Your experience is different, right?
Toilet paper comes from the tree.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? When I got in trouble for this. Imagine I got in trouble. I was teaching 2nd grade.
What?
And those children were off the chain. These kids cussed me more than I've been cussed in the Army. Right? And they'd say it and come up and you're this and you're that and you're this. And I'd be like, I could take you. You're little. I can get you.
What time we get out of school?
Anyway, one day we were all planting trees. Every classroom had a tree to plant. The hole was there. All we had to do was put the tree in. Beautiful, right? Nice lesson about nature, about how we grow things. Well, I had always heard that if you spit in the hole, the tree will grow better.
Really?
No. Let me tell you about these 2nd graders in front of all the other teachers, right? Who their children are so nice and they're so good. My kids are like this. These kids end up I mean, just nasty. And I'm standing there and what did I start? Right? That I got misinformation. Sometimes I might have a small root that doesn't mean anything to me, but it's there. Negativity can be there. I want to starve that one, don't I? I want to starve that. What else do we have when we're talking about the roots of recovery?
All the crap that you grow up through, got to be balanced in there somewhere.
Oh, balance.
To me, the nature's going to provide the balance for the flower coming up through the muck. So I guess the program is to balance.
I like that. Because if you come up and you're like this, which some flowers are. My grandfather, who was a miner, and this is just therapy for me. My grandfather was a miner, and he was such a strong, very serious person, but he always planted wildflowers. And I thought that was just cool. And they would come up beautifully because he knew what he was doing. He knew how. We all know how to grow that tree. We just got to grab a hold of that shit that helps us. Yes.
One of my roots is having good health.
Mm.
Because I would them hangovers and not keeping up with my doctor appointments. I didn't think about the doctor, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of good mental health too, because I would get depressed by having to come back from that hangover or getting injured, waking up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Waking up in jail, just ending up in negative situations that end up physically hurting me, in fights, you know what I'm saying? Getting stabbed or, you know what I'm saying? I'm cussing people out just bad. The way I'm affecting other people's mental health, physically, you know what I'm saying? Just good health in general, just being intoxicated, being out of control, you know, I'm getting hurt. I'm looking up, man, where did these scratches come from? You know
Oh
what I'm
shit!
saying?
Don't you get go into a blackout, come out with a bruise? What the hell? What the hell happened? I like that because even when we're going through that, we're planting roots, right? I'm planting roots about where I don't want to go again. You said that beautifully. This is where I don't want to go. Let me grab a hold of something that can help me not do that.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Look at me
That's
making
sobriety.
sense.
I know. Look at
That's
you.
sobriety. I know. Damn, I'm on a
So,
roll.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
kind of like on topic but off topic. So I'm not from here, and for me to get my life settled, I'm having to restart new here.
Yeah.
And but I don't know if you guys have ever seen this YouTube video of like the trees and their roots are so deep they can move. It's like they move, like they're going, like something in the soil wasn't right for them, so they actually move.
Ooh,
Wow.
I like that.
Like they crawl.
That is cool.
They really move.
Yeah.
When you put the plants in the water, when you put the plants into the toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
the roots go down, but they move around. You can actually see them at nighttime. You put in light, a good enough light, you see them moving coming down at nighttime.
Yeah.
Action, and more
And
action.
then they follow the sun.
Yes.
Wherever
Way
it goes.
Yeah.
We took it out.
Sunflowers.
Whenever it's about to rain, they open up their leaves and stuff. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing how things are set up perfectly?
Give me an apple. I'll show you how to make it.
I
A tree.
got no skills. We've got I guess vegetables and maybe fruit planting out there. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna show you an apple. Next time I get an apple, I'm gonna show you how to make an apple tree.
Okay.
Small apple tree.
Small apple tree.
Yeah, you get an apple and take the seed out and put it in some toilet paper. Watch it grow.
Nice. And it moves. If I'm not getting what I need to go somewhere else.
What about the soil?
Thank you.
That is the
Tell
soil.
me. Hold on, sir.
I'm gonna just make something up. Like to grow, you gotta have the soil because the soil is like the people around you.
Yeah.
Like supporting you, your ancestors, people lack thereof. No matter what, we all have a history, and through that history, we grow.
I want to remember. I want to remember and use that. And as I break through that soil, right? That's the good part. I'm breaking through. I'm blossoming. Yeah.
Have your
Oh,
have your granddad had used to plant pumpkins like pumpkin tree, all that stuff?
plant different things?
Yeah, plant different things.
Oh, there were all kinds of plants in there. And he did different things to keep them alive and growing. Oh, that's a good one.
Look. If you put honesty in, in soil and dip it and put inside the soil, it'll go to honesty.
Yeah. It depends on what I'm planting.
It depends. It depends what you're growing, everything.
That seed makes a difference. That seed makes a difference. What I need, I choose. I don't know what I need. I choose today, and I get and then
I just want to add, like there's some seeds that grow in different conditions. So you got to basically give it what it needs, just like you were saying. There's some seeds that actually like you can plant them all day and nothing will grow.
Yeah,
nothing will grow. But like it's this one flower that you have to make it grow by introducing smoke to it. You got to smoke it out. Like you got to smoke the soil out and everything, and that's the only thing that triggers to grow. Because those plants only grow after a fire has been.
Oh, wow.
They
the trees after a forest fire, those are the ones that come up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is so awesome. I got to feed what I want to grow, and I got to know how to feed it.
Exactly.
I got to know how this recovery is growing for me, because everybody's different. Everybody's got a different story. Yeah.
I think Porter was first.
Oh, okay.
And let's be realized also with the gardening and everything, it's a season for everything. It's a certain season that it's just for harvesting or just for
Mhm.
planting the seeds. And then I can't expect them to grow overnight. I have to nurture them and
Mm.
feed them and tend to them in order for them to grow.
Yeah.
Even education, I can't expect for it to have a job right now. Me nurturing that seed is me getting the education, getting the information, getting the skills, getting the network around so that seed can grow and I can actually be successful and flourish.
It takes time.
Yeah, you have to play.
It takes
it's a
time.
process. It doesn't happen.
It is a process. That pisses me off. I just want to be recovered and be done with it. It's a process, right? There are things I need to do to ensure that tree or that flower grows.
It's like a baby in the womb. It takes 9 months. You can't really
Yeah.
do too much, or it's going to be problems. It may be
I won't get
born,
what I want.
It's not going to come out to the way it could have come out. It's just been patient and done the things you could have been doing while
Yeah.
it's what you
Watering it,
did.
talking to
See,
it.
Yeah, nurturing it.
Absolutely. Yes.
The Native Americans used to like plant, like they would dig a hole and then put a fish in it
Oh,
for like the nutrients.
Ah.
So we need nutrients to like recover.
Absolutely. I need food, right?
They need
Yeah.
I need some, you know what? I might need something different that doesn't make sense to other people.
Yeah.
Is that, you know what I mean? I've never heard that. That is cool. You surrounded by what feeds it.
Yeah, what it needs. You're preparing it. Yeah, you're preparing it for success.
You're preparing the soil.
Mhm. By putting the fish in there, you're and then the seed you're setting up the seed for success.
I like that.
I've heard
What I
that
feed.
too.
Go ahead, Daryl.
Sorry, I've heard that too. Like, so people put in like die, burned or whatever. People make their bodies a nurture site for a tree, and so that tree that grows, it's like you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, people do
Yeah.
that when they cremate people.
Yeah. That's so cool to plant in honor of. In honor of. Time takes time, and that sucks because I gotta wait for it to grow. I want to put the plant in it to come up. I want to put the spiritual action. This shit ain't working. I don't know. You ever do that? This medicine ain't working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time release.
Stop
Yours.
taking it.
Yes, and then okay.
water.
Hold on one
I
second.
didn't become addicted overnight.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
Easy
part.
does it.
That's-
How can I expect to be healed tomorrow?
Absolutely. It's a time.
It takes time.
It takes time. Yes.
So I'll take nutrients to the sun like water,
Mhm.
nutrients, sun, all that stuff. If you don't take, if y'all don't grow it, it's gonna die.
Yeah.
It might gonna die or something. But
It won't become what I want it to
it'll
become.
become what we want.
Yeah.
You need sun to let it grow, water to let it nutrients
And manure.
and more.
We got to go through that manure to get strong. Right? We go through shit, literally. Right? And as I do that, I grow. My story is different from your story. Yeah.
I don't want to what both these say. Okay, like you said, if you want to recover from something, it's not gonna happen overnight. But like, you gotta also think about your surroundings. Like, if you're recovering and your surroundings is not, then you're not recovering either.
I like that. What is around me?
Yeah, like
Ha-
pollution.
Oh,
pollution
yeah.
really affects our mindsets. Like, pay
What
attention
can
to the
affect
environment.
us? That negativity?
Not negativity, just stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like you gotta heal the environment if you really care about you. If you care about you gotta care about the environment.
Is that easy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was looking for a note. How do we do that?
It's that,
Hold
it's
up.
that simple.
Hold up.
It's that simple. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
The pollution of it, the things that inhibit, right? Don't make the best environment. Yes. As you were doing this.
Recovery is my responsibility.
Yeah.
I can't recover everybody else. Everybody don't want to be clean. Everybody don't want to be clean. You want to be clean. I want to be clean. Everybody else don't want to be clean. Look at that part too. So don't try to be a saver hole.
Well, not a host.
For sure.
Sometimes I got nothing after that.
And he drink his coffee.
At a loss for words.
I'm at a loss for imagine that. Imagine that. All right, I tell you, we're going to have to shut it down, but I want to go over what everybody said, what those roots are that keep us steady. Knowledge,
Nutrients.
support,
Foundation.
humility,
Responsibility.
being fed. The greatest taproot. Well, let me skip that. Spiritual, having faith and blessings, asking for help. Can do that. That's that. Soil, accountability. It's my job to grow, right? It's my job to grow. Coping skills. It takes time. And the greatest one, and this is just for me, my taproot, the thing that makes me hold on because I believe it today, I can be loved. I'm worthy of love. And that's what I want the biggest thing to be. That's what I want to hold on to. That's when the wind sways me, I know I'm loved. And that can help me hold on. Yeah.
It takes experience as well.
Uh-huh.
Experience with being a teacher.
Yeah.
What to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Our story, I didn't put that one down, our story. And how big that is. And how I can't tell you how beautiful it is when somebody listens to my story. You know, not my whole story, just a little bit, you know. I went to jail for one day.
In the house 5 and I was 3.
But that's my story. And when I talk about it, I don't know, I can get a connection with you.
No, but listen,
right?
One person go to jail for one day and somebody laugh at them. Like,
I
"You
know.
don't know what I've been through. I've been locked up for this long." Then
Yes.
the person could come back and be like, "Well, I'm not dumb enough to do that."
Oh no, that wasn't it. I just
You feel me? It just
I didn't have the opportunity to steal nothing else.
I was just going to go.
Being in the economy of that type of subject. You know, regardless, you just gotta pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah.
We all in the same situation.
We are. We're all striving to recover.
Throwing information back and forth.
We're all striving to grow into a strong, beautiful, effective, joyful, happy tree. The happy tree. Just think of a happy tree and the roots that hold you in it. All right. Any last questions? Answers? Okay. I want to thank you all for being out there. I want to thank you all for being in here. Y'all were awesome. I never have to prepare a class because you all always do. You get the right answers. You help me so much. I prepare a class. Honest to God, I do. Okay, so. No. Okay, keep peace, share love, and have a good weekend.
We can get church.
Woo!